running it back after RodnysMAIN's loss in semis, I believe, or quarters. We're now seeing the return. Both of them pulling out all the stops. I believe they're going their mains. Robin versus Incineroar. And let's get right into it. We are looking at game 1 on PS2.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Here come the Thunders. Rodney is not letting anything go. Touching easier. Rodney just opting to walk right up to Fletchling without doing anything. Having to eat a get-up attack. Very last hit of the Arcus Lariat, stopping Fletchling from doing anything. Fletchling charging up that neutral special. Lemon Sword is back online. Ripping out an Arc Thunder, gets hit by Darkest Lariat again. There's that fair. Elwind giving Fletchling tons of breathing room when it comes to a recovery from a lot of directions. Because that up tilt. Up air takes first stock in favor of Rodney. Rodney needs to make quite a run in order to get back to it, because he still has a bracket reset to go through if he wins this one. Lots of arc fires. Alright, now Fletchling is taking her turn off stage. Successfully getting back on. They're both playing around each other so well. Hitting shields or whiffing. There's an air trying to capitalize off something. There's another up air. Fletchling having a good dodge in order to avoid getting killed again. And call it with the Alolan Whip and takes a second stock in favor of RodnysMAIN. He is sitting at 121. He's having Rage online, which is definitely going to benefit his knockback. And Fletchling is already off stage and getting back on, back to neutral. Rodney's off stage now. Here come those. Rodney trying to stall with a jump. Gets hit by Nair when he tries to go for an Alolan Whip. Now back on that ledge. Nair. Nair, can we see a... I'm not going to say it. I don't want commentators curse. Narrowly misses. Rodney gets clipped off stage. Gets killed by a flying book. What a way to go. That's only Rodney's first stock take in this game, though. And Fletchling still has a long road ahead. Fletchling trying to get some heals with that down special. And RodnysMAIN clashes with the book, which gives us some lag. And Fletchling is not letting this lead go. Going way deep and actually dies for it. Fletchling not doing that well enough. Narrowly misses the edge, and RodnysMAIN takes game 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our one viewer. They're going to Hollow Bastion instead of PS2. We'll see how this pick affects the gameplay. And Fletchling also changing her ult. Making us do some work here. Alright, they both explode out. And Rodney already getting a string and already pushed Fletchling onto the ledge. They're retreating, they don't want these hits in. Fletchling answering with a rapid jab. This is the Arc Thunder. Fletchling staying perpetually on ledge. Misses the exact timing for a Alolan Whip that might have killed if he got the sweet timing. Trying to call out with a revenge. He was already projectile. Trying to hit an up smash maybe. But Fletchling has a little bit more range on Rodney. Trying to throw that sword and get away. And there's going to be a forward throw to take that first stock. Fletchling trying to juggle. Interesting placing that arc fire right on the platform where Rodney Salt just gets hit. Take it. Another fair. Rodney trying to go deep and get a spike to close out an early stock, but just misses it. Now sitting right back in neutral. Nice up smash using the stun from the arc fire, which closes out Rodney's first stock of the game. Here comes those strings. Rodney shields that sword drop. And sweet spot for the Alolan Whip, but doesn't kill. Good tech by Fletchling, avoiding not getting stage spiked. That certainly would not be a fun way to go. Another Alolan Whip. Fletchling is hurting right now. But hurting a little less with that down special. Still gets hit by Darkest Lariat. That lasts a very long time compared to some of the other moves in the game. Fletchling is fighting for her stocks right now. It's still even, but there is a hell of a percent disparity. And Rodney takes the second stock, is now 1-2. Now Fletchling really has to put up a fight. That's up airs. Late hit of fair. Rodney keeping Fletchling on it. And up air scoops Rodney off stage for just a bit. Down throw into fair. Rack up some more damage. Here comes a back throw. Rodney really wanted to close out this game as fast as possible. You get a revenge. There's that Dark Side doing huge shield damage, which you factor in revenge. The Fletchling is still saying, I'm going to be holding on to this stock with my life or not. Nair takes it with no fanfare, no red sparks, nothing. Rodney Salt takes game 2. He's looking to be on the track for a bracket reset. All right, Rodney Salt looking at a heck of a lead. Fletchling changing the ult back. Maybe the ult's why you lost. Who knows? As always, you always need to be in that perfect mindset when you're playing a game like that. I tend to listen to metal music. Everyone has their favorite ult where it's just not the same if you're not playing it. Interesting. Early spike, but on stage by Rodney. Dominating right now with up airs. We could possibly see a 0 death. Or not, a commentator's curse. Fletchling now telling Rodney that it's her turn, but no longer with a Darkest Lariat to get her off of him. There's arc fires on ledge again, making Rodney have to do another recovery. Health Hunter protect her position. Catch 11 sword. Rodney catches the 11 sword. They're playing catch for that now. Here comes those up airs. Barely missing it. Fletchling is drifting off from either side of the stage. And Fair takes first stock. 2-3. Rodney Salt has very high percent. This could be Fletchling stock very soon. Here comes an Arc Thunder. Rodney's off stage. Very nice whipping around with that air dodge. Barely misses catching an up air. They're down to... There's that Fair. Almost just misses that spike to close out another early stock. Darkest Lariat just popping up right behind her and doing it. Arcfire putting a lot of shield pressure, making sure that Rodney can't do anything to guard that ledge. Misses an Alolan Whip, and there's that up air assisted by the 11 sword to take Rodney's first stock of the game. Then there, Fletchling just staying perpetually on ledge, it appears. Can't catch a break. Narrowly missing that. And there's an Alolan Whip to take the second stock. Rodney is saying, I want to get to bracket reset now. Because Arcfire forcing it. Good jab block, but not getting anything huge out of it. Just a rapid jab. Both playing around each other. They're both hitting Casper. Comes up airs. Narrowly misses the Fair. Right now appears they're both just threatening each other with moves on that ledge. And Rodney falls right for the trap. Air dodges straight into the fire. Not getting a huge kill out of it. But Fletchling is certainly having a lot of damage racked up that could be turned into a kill later. Rodney taking a lot of jumps too. Another one. Another up air. Back air takes it as even stocks. Rodney having the percent lead on Fletchling. Fletchling trying to mitigate that with another down special. That's something you don't see a lot of, at least when I'm playing Robin, is I don't see a lot of those down specials come out. Maybe more in higher competitive scenes. But it is something like Wario's Bite where you do get healed for it. It makes it pretty powerful and at least mitigating some damage. It's not a huge amount of heals, but in some cases it can be the difference. Just stuffing out that Fair. And Fletchling is back on the ledge. What will happen? Nair takes a shielded Nair and is now bracket reset. Rodney versus Fletchling. Rodney absolutely dominating this set. Alright, let's see how this goes. Grand Finals. Mind you, Rodney won the last one. This would make it just, if Rodney wins, it would be just another win in Rodney's book. I haven't seen Fletchling. I have not seen Fletchling, actually, until now. So it would be exciting for her to navigate win against Rodney. It would certainly help her position in the rankings. Alright, they've made their pick. Alright, going to small battlefield. And Rodney saw just kicking Fletchling in the face to kick it off. It looks like this could be... They're both taking blow for blow, nearly even percent. Just gets that Alolan Whip stuffed out by a get-up attack. Thunder coming out. They're literally going blow for blow, even percents, and right as I say that, Fletchling is up to 89, 99. Here comes his Arc Fires on ledge. Does not want Rodney to do a neutral get-up at all. Interesting play. Almost kills off the top with the late version of Alolan Whip. And Fletchling says, I will take that idea and run with it, actually killing Rodney off the top with an up air. Here comes an Arc Thunder. Fletchling just gets killed by a fair is 2-2, even stock, even percent. And Fletchling looking to change that. Arc Fire into Arc Fire. Another up air. It could have killed, well, if Rodney had the absolute backwards DI. It's a fair. Another Arc Fire. Is that shield pressure coming in? Another Arc Fire trying to get Rodney's Salt off of Fletchling so that he can't do anything. There's an Alolan Whip. Very bad option on Fletchling's part. Stuffs it out with a Nair, but not much. And another Alolan Whip. Fletchling facing 116% damage. Luckily for her, it was the wrong way. And a dash attack takes it. Instant has a very strong dash attack similar to Ganon's. If you had that early hit, you are taking a lot of knockback. Unless... Nice grab using the stun from Arc Thunder. Rodney is now facing 137. Being yeeted off the stage. Going back on. Good spot dodges. Just each person dodging their options. Rodney trying to get a 2-frame with that down tilt, but just not. Here we see in there. Both flying around each other. Rodney trying to capitalize off that up air. Fletchling now sitting back on stage. And a late Alolan Whip. Maybe trying to kill at the top again. Maybe he just didn't have the timing this time around. Nice platform saving Rodney from a ton of knockback. Rodney trying to make a call out. They're both dodging around each other. If we can get it. Fletchling gets a few heals from a down air, or from a down special. Here comes the Darkest Lariat. Incineroar at a crazy high percent for competitive. And there's that relief. It is 1-1. Fletchling at 111%. Damn near anything will kill at this point. We'll see if Fletchling can get it. But no. Rodney Salt takes game 1 of Grand Finals Reset with an Alolan Whip. Now sitting at 3 viewers. To the people that just came in, welcome to Grand Finals Reset. You should have been there. Hello. We're seeing Fletchling versus Rodney Salt. It has been a hell of a stream so far. We've seen tons of good moments. We've seen a kamikaze. We've seen shot put kills. It's all here at Blink and You'll Miss It. And Fletchling and Rodney Salt going right to the character select scene. I have 2 guesses on what they're both going to pick. And I believe they're both right. And I am right. Sticking with the Robin and Incineroar. Let's get right back in it. This is regular Battlefield. Rodney getting that top platform to kill off the top with up airs. There's something we saw in Rodney Salt versus Dreamland where it came in handy for both of them. But now we'll see how Rodney Salt takes advantage of those juggles. There's a Darkest Lariat coming in, trying to avoid Fledgling taking advantage of any end lag. Huge shield damage. Another Darkest Lariat. Damage. Fletchling is taking advantage of a lot of that Arc Fire stun, getting a clean 100% off of Rodney Salt. Great spot dodge to cover that roll in into a Darkest Lariat. RodnysMAIN patiently waiting to see what option Fletchling does. Destroy us later. Here comes those platform resets. Almost kills off the top. Rodney is absolutely juggling Fletchling right now, but then has to eat an arc fire for it. The percents are close. Fletchling's off stage trying to defend her position. And here comes a lone whip, but is late. Almost kills off the top, but just not enough. Here come those up airs. They're both trying to play the aerial game. There's a Thunder. Playing around each other. Fletchling doesn't want to get hit by anything. There's an L Thunder. And once again, Rodney tries to eat the Arc Thunder with a revenge, but it just lasts too long. And they've both taken stocks as 2-2 even percent. For the fight for stage control. It looks like Rodney may be winning that, pushing Fletchling to the edge. They're starting with an up air. Guarding that ledge. You see a fair. And his spike that goes on stage. Another Alolan whip from center stage, making Fletchling eat 90. He's not looking good. Rodney overextends. Now it's his turn on the ledge. Hits Fletchling with the end of that. Yeah, special. Misses a pivot grab. They're both bouncing around each other. Fletchling rolls in, loses the 11 sword. Comes an Arc Thunder. Just trying to command where Rodney is. That's one of the key parts of playing a zoner. You want to make your opponent move to where you want them to be. And it looks like Rodney is just not doing that. Rodney trying to threaten something. Eats an Arc Thunder and then eats a Rapid Jab too. Here comes the up airs trying to get a juggle in. Fletchling Stacy makes it back onto stage. On the 8%. Fletchling is saying, I will not go down like this. Picks up that 11 sword, trying to get a Z-drop, and Rodney takes it with a fair. It is now 1-2. Rodney taking high percent. Arc fires on the ledge. Fletchling's bread and butter right now, just to keep Rodney from doing a neutral get up, forcing a jump or a roll in. It seems that so far Rodney has been taking the jump option and it has been working. Fletchling not trying to punish that ledge jump. But now is Fletchling's time to net a kill. Rodney is sitting at 159%. Tries to hit with Thoron. He took his hit with a Darkest Lariat. His shield pressure on ledge for that arc fire. It just seems that Fletchling can't get to stage on time and is now 1-1, Fletchling at 70%. She does not want to get hit by any big moves from Rodney. And so they're both playing patient. Rodney trying to get that. And Darkest Lariat comes out. Basically any opening on shield. And Rodney is doing that Darkest Lariat. Fletchling's off stage. Revenge is out. Now a big move. And Fair takes it. Game 2 goes to Rodney Salt. All right, going back to regular Battlefield. Our Grand Finals reset 2-0 in favor of Rodney. And Fletchling changing the ult again. We're trying to find that lucky ult that will do it. All right, interesting. A parry coming out of Fletchling immediately off the gate. Takes the damage, both playing around each other. They can't seem to find a hit. They're playing neutral right at the ledge. Fletchling finding that. Rodney Salt finding an Alolan Whip. Fletchling is now at 50% damage. F-tilt coming in. Trying to catch Fletchling, dropping that shield too early. Here comes another onstage spike, and here come the up air juggles. This game is definitely starting out in Rodney's favor, bouncing Fletchling all over the place. And Fletchling misses the command grab, too, to try and save some face and get some heals. And Rodney takes first stock within the first minute. There we go, catching the tail end of that arc fire with Revenge, getting just a little bit. Trying to get some more. There's some more Revenge. There's a Darkest Lariat, still doing huge damage. Missing another spike. There's those arc fire chains. And now Rodney's sitting at a little bit more percent than Fletchling is. But Rodney still has that advantage with the stock. Misses another Alolan Whip. Here comes a fair. Miss, they trade with a down tilt and whatever Fletchling was just doing. Rodney eats another Thunder with Revenge. Trying to be able to rack up some more damage. Yeah, there's that Darkest Lariat. Revenge boosted too. Fletchling's taking 143 on her second stock already. And answers by taking Rodney Salt's first. It is now a 2-2. Fletchling at a serious percent disadvantage here. Does not want it. It's 1-2 again. Fletchling doesn't want Rodney to be able to get in at such high percents. Catches it with that up B again. Tries to go for an Alolan Whip, but misses. Fletchling gets some heals, but then gets some handed right back to her. Darkest Lariat using a point and getting more heals out of that. Fletchling is trying desperately to save some percent right now. He is down a stock and is fighting to keep Rodney at a high percent to maybe net a kill. Here comes a fair. Rodney's staying comfortable. Fletchling on the ledge. And almost gets it, but just not enough. Is 78%. 88%. 95%. Fletchling can't find a way back onto ledge. Nets a little bit more heals down to 85%. Right now it's Rodney's turn on the ledge. You have arc fires on the edge. Just misses getting that. It's an Alolan. It's a Darkest Lariat. It's now Fletchling's turn back on ledge. They're both fighting for it. Back at center stage. 100 to 112. Fletchling needs to find a way to close out this stock to maybe save some of that, some of the advantage. Rodney is just not letting up. He keeps making it back on stage. He's just not dying. It's on shield. Fletchling's trying to play it safe right now. Lets Rodney get Revenge boost. Now it's Fletchling's turn off stage. Almost nails a... And wow, Rodney going for a very risky play with an up special off stage that cost him his stock, but he is sitting with a 148% lead. Fletchling is not letting it go far though. He just can't let Rodney get in. If he gets in, it's the end of the game. Okay, 44%. Fletchling is doing work right now, trying to save the stock.
Tournament we have ahead ourselves. Let's go, viewers.
Rodney's missing the Alolan Whip. Fletchling really has something to be scared about right now. Any move, even a stray move that hits, might just be it. Fletchling has so far been crawling with this game back tooth and nail. It's almost even percents. Fletchling does not want this game to go Rodney's way, and she is absolutely battling it for it. It's not an easy game for either of them. And Fletchling takes game 3, telling Rodney to stop the sweep, making sure he doesn't go 6 games in a row.
Had to go set 1.
Had to go. Set 1 was Rodney Salt, just absolute destruction. It was 3-0. And it looks like it was going to go the same way for this reset, but Fletchling just stopped Rodney dead in his tracks by taking this 3rd game. Moving on to Final Destination.
All
Right, Rodney plays Ensign. Fletchling plays Robin. Now time changing that ult again, going for default. Making us production guys do work. All right, going to FD. Let's talk about that. With FD, I believe this was Fletchling making a forced hand for Rodney. So now Rodney has lost all of his platforms to play with those up airs. So let's see how well this can benefit Fletchling's play. Looks like it. Rodney is already dominating this set. And it looks like Rodney takes first stock right at the 30-second mark. Rodney is telling Fletchling that game 3 was just a hiccup, and he is still on the move. He wanted that perfect sweep, and by God, he is going to try and get it, even with that little bit of a hiccup. Now with FD, when Rodney lost those platforms, he has to jump over those arc fires. He can't just sit on a platform. I was going to try to stuff out that up special with a nair. Fletchling pick up the book. Just told Rodney to read by throwing it in his face. Nice up air to defend the ledge. Missing the Alolan whip. If Rodney can land those, it's big damage, but if he misses, it could be a chance for Fletchling to kill, especially at a high percent like this. Nails him with 11 sword. Fletchling so far has been very good about nice dash attack using the stun from Arcfire.
And those conversions, revenge not being a fear factor as much as I thought in this set particular. Not allowing him to breathe.
Yeah.
As Fletchling figured out the little neutral puts you gotta work with Rod.
Yeah. Really, something I've seen out of Fletchling in terms of very good gameplay is Fletchling is good about re-grabbing those items. As soon as... Nice. Rodney Salt has the late hit, but still kills off the top. As I was saying, Fletchling is really good about catching those books and 11 swords as soon as they run out and using them as projectiles to use against Ensign. Ensign is naturally a grappler type character, so having any sort of projectiles is a good way to deal with them.
They'll be done with it.
Looks like Rodney wants revenge. Maybe he's just sitting there crouched. The ledge trying to defend ledge. Fletchling was trying to call out a ledge jump, which is Rodney's favorite move. Rodney catching double revenge now by just eating those moves. Now this is the time. Now's the time for Rodney to make a big one.
Sit down for this one, dude.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Mind you, Fletchling is on her last stock.
In a matter of moments, folks.
Fletchling is looking for something big. Maybe to try and tie this up. Looks like Rodney's...
And the window of opportunity shrinks with every second that passes. Will we have another blink and you'll miss it by Rodney Salt?
And
yes,
we do,
ladies and gentlemen.
Rodney living up to 140 at that last stock. We now have another blink under Rodney's belt. Taking out and hitting it with the run back. Now that was, for the people that were there last time, last time we saw Rodney and Fletchling face off, Rodney and Fletchling were going very even, but Rodney was not playing his mains. So this time around, Rodney was saying, I'm pulling out all the stops, you're going down.
Remember, Rodney Salt didn't win tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Rodney's main.
Rodney's main.
Rodney's main. For those of you who don't know what I'm referring to, if you look at Rodney Salt, over here,
it was
on
a
the
3
wiki. Oh, you're right,
3-0 for Rodney for set.
You're right. Fact check me.
There we
Boom.
go. Now there is another blink under Rodney's belt.
Well, if we're looking correctly, Rodney's main came here to play, folks. And from what the description that I have pulled up from Start.gg says, huge idiot. First name Huge, H-U-G-H. Last name Jidiot. And here we have the poke himself for a quick interview, if you allow us to.
Rodney's main.
We're just looking up your information right now.
Yeah.
Rodney's main came from Weed, California tonight, folks. Huge drive. How was the drive, Rodney?
I don't know. I was high for all of it. So
There you go.
That's how it goes. Well, Huge, glad to have you. Let's grab that stool right there really
Grab the
quick.
stool.
yeah.
Get yourself in this. Get yourself in the center right here.
Of course, the North Bay heel. Everyone hates that I win.
There you have it, folks. Then so Incineroar all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
So real quick, Rodney's alts. That's my alts. Uses Corrin, sometimes Robin. I would consider Incineroar my third best character.
Gotcha. Yeah. I saw the little sword fighter action right there. That was pretty good. From great movement. But man, you always do this, Rodney, and I love the comedic factor. You take it from the losers, and then it's like, all right, it's Rodney time. Now he will try kind of method. But
yeah, so how was that first set against Fletchling? Were you using as kind of a gauge, playing the funny characters, seeing what Fletchling does?
So I've played Fletchling probably 50 plus times now in bracket. So I am very confident in what she does.
I will very much agree with that and RodnysMAIN combined, most likely out the top. Well, great.
So I was just feeling it because I actually do want to get better with some secondaries. Sora's one of them.
I saw that. Yeah,
we did see that on stream.
I don't think Sora's bracket ready. There's Shulk I tried last week. Shulk's not bracket ready, but yeah. Also, I tried to do this, RodnysMAIN this season, to make me appreciate Corrin more, because I felt like I was not appreciating Corrin and all the things that I can do with her, and it's really working. I miss Corrin a lot.
Yeah, for those of you that say he's carried by Corrin, well, Huge is proving us wrong today, folks. Huge, what are your next upcoming tournaments or RodnysMAIN?
Probably next Sunday is a Smash and Grapes.
Yes.
I heard that some people were going to go to T-Sports this Sunday. I'm not sure if I want to make the drive, and it's going to be really hot outside.
It's going to be hot, but we have Boba to thank for that.
Yes, that's
in that beautiful venue. And I do know they have some setups outside where I've been there when it's packed. They put out the pop-out tent, but the glare.
Yeah, the glare.
You better not lose early.
This weekend.
You lose early, you are put out in those setups. Well, great, dude. Well, hopefully we can see you in more tournaments like that. For sure, as the summer goes on, right? Because it's new quarter, new you.
Yes.
That's all. Any other shout outs to the reigning champ, Rodney, right here?
Gonzas, where you at? Why'd you not come tonight?
If the Gonzas came, I definitely would have tried.
Oh, shit. All right.
If the Gonzas came?
Someone clip this, folks.
No. I would have gone on Incineroar against Sal Gonza. Sal Gonza hates.
I feel like you got to go to their territory at that point and be like, post up. Be like, what's up?
What's up?
What's
where
up?
You at? Yeah.
Well, I just want to give a personal shout out to my Ike and my Random for letting Rodney win tonight.
Thank you, Ike and Random.
We're hoping Huge overcome his victory tonight.
Yeah.
Well, that's it, folks. We're going to shut it down. Go home early.
What time is it?
Earlier than usual.
10:42.
I was going to say earlier.
I got to put the ER. at the end of it. Earlier.
I mean, yeah, dude.
We could go to like past 11.
Got that 10:40 lead. That's
So
good time.
Let's shoot for 10 for our next goals. Yeah. Well, thank you. Have a safe drive, folks.
Thank you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Blink and You'll Miss It. I am Scullabro.
And I am Fuego. Catch us in the next time. Peace out. See you at the next BAYMI.
Have a good night, y'all.